It's like I don't know. It's like smoking just didn't help me out through so much. Like, bitch, it done got me through the roughest time. Like, I don't know. Like, it's like you just can't explain it. It's like an undescribable love. It's like an undescribable internal peace that it gives.
See, here's my problem.
Yo, what it do, YouTube, man? I'm not want to waste time, so we're gonna get straight into it. Today, about to be reacting to weed is ruining a generation of men. Now, I can agree to you on a certain extent, but however, I'm still gonna dabble into my little blunts, you know what I'm saying? Little dushy, all that good shit. But let's see what they talking about. Cause this video kind of long, so I ain't even about to pause it too much. But basically, this is what I think. I think that in the wrong hands, it can be ruining. It can be deadly. It can be dangerous because the simple fact that motherfuckers get lazy, motherfuckers depend on it. Like, you can't, how you gonna crave something that you can't afford? That's where motherfuckers get confused at. But let's get into it, bro.
The same Za. I call these chemicals Za. The old Za, bro, it used to make life beautiful. You go to the park.
4 to 5 blunts a day, honestly.
Damn.
Bro, that's a lot, bro. Like, I
That is
way
a lot.
too high. Damn, wow, it's high. I remember growing up seeing those commercials saying, don't do meth, stay away from meth, don't do drugs. Or even those cigarette commercials with the lady that had to talk like this with the device at her neck. Yeah.
That shit scared me. To this day, I will never pick up a cigarette. Word.
Because she smoked cigarettes. Some of y'all may be too young to remember that stuff. But commercials saying stay away from drugs was a really popular thing back in the day. But weed is a drug that people have learned to love because of the calming and happy feeling that you get when you smoke a blizzard. But recently, people have been noticing that weed don't really give the same feeling that it used to. Check this out.
We all understand this Za.
Maybe you should take a fucking detox. Tell me I don't get the same fucking feeling. Of course, if you're dabbling in the 4 or 5 blunts a day, you're not gonna get the same euphoria that you once had when you first started smoking. Duh, motherfucker.
Not the same Za. I call this shit chemical Za. The old Za, bro, it used to make life beautiful. You go to the park with your partners, spark some Za, and damn it, my brother, you're living great. Oh, this new Za? Oh, this new Za make your ass a different person. You fucked up. You can't think. And at least you can't think about shit that's gonna help your ass. you just think about all negative shit. Nigga thoughts beating your ass. It's all negative. You ain't good enough.
Maybe you should surround yourself around positive shit. If life is so negative for you. I'm one to talk. I'm a very negative person mentally, but I don't let it show through the outside because it's like, what is me being sad or pessimistic or some type of depression gonna do for y'all? What is it gonna do for the next motherfucker? What is it gonna do for my baby? Shit. What?
Yeah, that nigga finna cross you. Hey, bro, it's like, you borderline skits, bro. This not no game. If you keep hitting that shit and you starting to feel, hey, this shit ain't really giving me that same feeling it used to. It probably ain't the same shit.
See, I did 10 years in the military, so my days of smoking has long been over. But I had my moments in college. I mean, I was never one of those stoner dudes. But I remember back then just being amongst friends, and it would just be a whole lot of laughter, a whole lot of joking. But it seemed like nowadays, these dudes be so mellowed out to the point they walking around like zombies. I have family members that still smoke.
That's because they be hitting that shit with like Fet and some other shit. They be hitting, this is new weed strand. It's called Shatter. It just look like crack on weed. That's literally what it look like. And motherfuckers be smoking that. They be hyped about that. Now, that's some fiend shit I would never fuck.
Every time I'm around them and they're high, it's like I'm talking to an empty vessel. Like, they walk around like zombies and stuff. I'm like, yo, like, what is this weed doing to you? Like, dang, no more laughing?
We
no
chilling.
more giggles? You don't want to tell a joke or two?
No!
I used to joke all the time. This new age.
I'm at peace with myself. If you come to me trying to talk, like, have a genuine conversation, you're gonna be talking to yourself. I'm gonna be listening, but I'm not listening because it's like,
You got y'all walking around stuck.
I hate when people ask me, like, how do I cope with pain? Because, bitch, I'ma always say I smoke. Like, people might not realize, but, bitch, weed and, bitch, like, it's like, I don't know. It's like smoking just didn't help me out through so much. Like, bitch, it done got me through the roughest time. Like, I don't know. Like, it's like you just can't explain it. It's like an undescribable love. It's like an undescribable internal peace that it gives.
See, here's my problem with people that use weed to cope, or any substance for that matter, whether it's drinking or smoking. Although the problem disappears while you're high or you're drunk, what happens when you come down from your high? Now you're sober and you're sitting there like, dang, I got really bad anxiety. And it's
No, nigga, I come down from my high, I go to sleep while I'm eating. What the fuck?
from unchecked traumas and experiences. You never really got a perspective shift on it. You never really healed or created some type of understanding through it. You just coped by smoking. So you ain't have to feel the anxieties. You ain't have to feel the pain. So because you're not actually addressing the issues that you're experiencing throughout life, once you're sober, all of those things hit you. All of those emotions and feelings hit you. So the cycle continues because you don't like the feeling of all this pressure, all this anxiety, all this buildup, all these extra thoughts. So what do? You smoke again, creating an ongoing cycle. Never really dealing.
It becomes overwhelming. It becomes overbearing sometimes, especially when you got so much shit going on in life. Like for a young motherfucker getting hooked on weed, you ain't got shit to stress about. Cause go outside and shoot a fucking basketball or something. Go draw some fucking chalk, bro. You ain't got shit to stress about. When real life problems start hitting you, you have. I'm not gonna say you ain't got nobody in your corner, but you ain't got nobody to. You know what I'm saying? You get like that, cuz.
Why do you have to smoke in order to deal with life? Like, why do you need a substance in order for you to walk through your day? Like,
God
have
made
you
me that
ever
way.
asked yourself, anytime you have to mask your pain behind a substance, that's how addiction is created.
3 signs you need to stop smoking that Za, bro.
What up?
Number 1, bro, if you can't sleep without smoking, you gotta stop.
I can't.
That shit is going to get you depressed so motherfucking fast, bro.
But I'd
I
rather
promise
not.
you. You gotta learn how to sleep without it. You gotta take a break. You gotta learn how to sleep. And then you can start again, but you gotta fix that relationship. You have to be able to sleep without it. Number 2, zoom out. Look at the bigger picture. Look at what you're doing. Are you falling back?
What you mean?
Isn't it beautiful?
What you mean by that, cuz? Hey, you making a good point right now, though. What you talking about?
Are you slowly starting to not care about anything or anyone? Because it happens fast and you don't even realize it. You kind of just stop caring about anything and you kind of just let your life fall off to where all you do is smoke and scroll through TikTok. And it's not good. If all you want to do is eat, sleep, watch movies, do bullshit when you smoke, you gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop. You gotta be productive.
Facts.
You gotta be productive.
Facts.
You gotta do something with your life.
Real quick pause. For example, Flight is a great example of this, bro. All this nigga do is blow. But he dropped his work ethic is so good that it doesn't even hinder what the fuck he got going on. I strive to be as big as Flight one day. Or, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, bro. That nigga, he need to be studied. That nigga alien for real.
Lock in. This little kid shit don't last forever, my nigga. You grow up.
Facts.
You need to grow up.
I mean, you need a
Now, if you
mustache,
cool
my
on all
nigga. This
these
nigga talking about
things,
growing up, like you need to, you know what I'm saying?
And you responsible
Where your
with
shit
it,
at,
then
cuz?
you good. You feel me? Like I dabble in it, but after all the business is taken care of.
This nigga got a 5 o'clock shadow mustache. That shit is crazy. I never seen that.
I can't function off of all that. You feel me? I don't know how y'all do it, but I can't do it. I'm not 100%.
The thing is like, if you really wanted to improve your life in today's, you would look at the things you do in your life that you don't like and you know it's not helping you. Then you cut those off. And that right there is the hardest task for 95% of people. Because if you know you shouldn't be smoking and you know smoking weighs on you and you know it makes you super tired, yeah, you can stop for 1 day, but how about after 7 days? What about 14 days? What about 21 days?
Hey, I went a year sober, and I recently started back smoking, but it's like, but that shit get irritating, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll start hitting you and you really, really want to smoke. Or what about when your friend asks you, yo, let's smoke? Are you going to say no? Do you know how to say no? Those are like really big decisions that people have to learn how to do. Those self-help books may work for some people. I'm not saying it doesn't. But I also believe there's a common core foundation that every person who really wants to change their life should look at. And that's discipline, learning how to say no, and contributing a lot of their time to doing things that they don't want to do.
But y'all do me a favor, smash that like button so the algorithm could really pick up this video. I want to hit 2,000 likes as a record on my page right now. So go ahead and smash that like button for me. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you. Look, man, I ain't speaking down on nobody that smokes. What I'm calling you to be is more self-aware. Like, ask yourself, why do I have to smoke? Why can't I go without smoking? can I actually go without smoking? Is people telling me to stop doing this, and am I just coming up with a reason to keep doing it? And am I better?
See, nah, the thing is, I just rather not stop because it's not really affecting my day-to-day life. You see, I'm still making videos. I'm still getting my bills paid. I'm still being productive throughout my day that I am off. So it's like, what the fuck? What am I stopping for? To be fighting thoughts all day? Fuck out of here, bro. Please elaborate. Please.
If I smoke, and ask yourself, what kind of person do you want to be? And is smoking helping you get there? And also, is there something better you could be doing with your money? Like, I have a lot of people that ask me for money, y'all.
Nigga, the only reason why I stopped for a year because it was like, I used to run through 20, like a zip a week, an ounce a week, whatever the fuck y'all call it, where y'all from. So it's like, that's a lot of money, bro. A week, that's a lot of money. So when I stopped, I seen my money adding up, stacked to 10, adding up. Thought I was about to get in my pockets.
Yo, I could get $10. Yo, I could get $15. There's certain family members, I don't hear from them unless they need some money. You want to know why I don't want to give to those people? Because how are you asking me for $10, but you always have a blunt in your hand? You always have a blunt in your ear. You're always high when I talk to you. How do you have enough money for drugs? Let's call it for what it is, or a plant. But you don't have enough money to possibly put gas in your car. If you are buying drugs instead of making sure you have enough food in your refrigerator or making sure you have enough gas in your car to get to work this week, if you rather buy drugs, to me, you're an addict. And now I don't feel bad for you because you have a deeper problem. And me giving you money, I honestly think I'm going to just feed into.
It's not I won't get nobody money like that neither because now it's like I'm supporting what you got going on. I'm investing to you being a lazy fuck. You know what I'm saying, bro? Hell no.
Problem. But being high and broke is an oxymoron. You should not be both. Because that tells me that you're rewarding yourself for doing no work. So you're chasing...
Just like motherfuckers partying every weekend and going outside and shit. What the fuck are you celebrating every weekend?
Temporary good feeling instead of earning good results out of life. Like, think about it for a second. If your brain knows that it can be satisfied just by rolling up and smoking a spliff, of course it's going to be hard for you to push yourself in other avenues in your life or even being consistently productive. And I know some people will argue saying, oh, weed is not really bad for your health and stuff like that. Weed is bad for your dopamine receptors. It's giving you a sense of gratification for something that's not actually bettering you, which is handicapping you from using your dopamine to actually conquer stuff in your life.
See, I never really looked at it like that. I like the way he broke that down. That is 100% true. I ain't gonna lie.
God, I promise you, if you bring me down, I swear I won't smoke again. I don't want to die, man.
Boy, yeah, might be on that
changing. I am way too high. And while I'm this high, God, I promise you, if you bring me down, I swear I won't smoke again.
That nigga lied.
Nigga
lied to God.
Changing.
I'm too high. Call the ambulance.
Oh my God.
Bitch ass ab, bro.
Damn,
another one, bro?
Because some love a sunny resort.
Bro.
Others, not so
never
much.
Just make me sit through this 2 fucking ads and watch this shit.
Exactly,
and I gotta edit this shit out.
Booking.com, booking.yeah.
Oh shit.
On the smoke one on the wake up, smoke one on the way to work, smoke one on my lunch break.
See, I used to be like that. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna let him explain.
Smoke one on my way home. Smoke one when I get home. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta smoke another one to fall asleep. So I begin.
I definitely used to be like that. That's why I ran through zips a week, 28 grams in a week. That's why. Wake up, smoke on the way to wake up and on the way to work, same shit. So on the way to work, smoke. On all three of my lunch breaks, smoke. On the way home, smoke. What else? I guess on the way home, count as sleep. Bro, that's like 6-7 blunts, bro. That's a lot of fucking weed.
About 4 to 5 a day, and then the weekend it could be a little more depending on what I'm doing.
Facts.
On the average, I smoke maybe a good 4 to 5 blunts a day. Honestly,
that's when I didn't count the blunts, but that's when I knew I had to slow down. When I was like, okay, you smoke every break, you gotta smoke on the way home. It's okay to smoke like at home when you get home. You gotta smoke on the way to work. You gotta be 100%. You know?
What? Listen, man, if you're productive and you're rewarding yourself, you're an adult, you can do what you want with your life. But if you know you've been trying to level up in life and it feels like a struggle, every year you look back at the last year and you're like, dang, man, like nothing has really changed. I'm still striving for the same goals and I'm still not closer to it. You have to stop comforting yourself.
Nigga, that's a you problem, cuz.
Before doing uncomfortable, necessary work for growth. And if the weed's not even making y'all feel good anymore, then why are you doing it? Like, I'm hearing they putting Fetty Wap in the weed now. Like, really ask yourself, like, yo, why can't I stop doing this? Am I addicted? Because if I replace the word weed with, like, let's just say, like, cocaine or something like that, and I tell you that, yo, I'm gonna stop doing cocaine, but then I mess around, go back to doing cocaine, or I mess around and relapse or something.
Bro, don't compare cocaine to weed, bro. Hell no.
What would you call me? An addict.
But still, bro, you see how crackheads, cokeheads, all that shit, you see how they be acting in the street. I'm not justifying the way that potheads act, but it's like crackheads, man, they got it the worst, bro. That's how I see it. I ain't gonna lie.
Something about weed that mainly the people that smoke, and again, if it does something good for you, do something good for you, whatever. But an addict is an addict. You know what I mean? If you can stop and you could just stop cold turkey, that's different. But if you're somebody that has told yourself, yo, I'm gonna stop doing it, and you went back to it, it's time to really have an honest conversation with yourself. I might be addicted to how this makes me feel.
I am.
What do you think addicts go through? They are addicted to the feeling.
Like, bro.
And they feel like they can't live right without the feeling, which is why some drugs are stronger than others, which is why people do the most to just get a little bit of change to get like crack or something like that. But they're chasing that high. They're chasing a feeling. So the same people that will have no gas in their car, no food in their refrigerator, but sit here and hit me up for $8, but the whole time they talking to me, they higher than a kite. To me, that is an addiction that you have. And it's time to start being real with yourself.
I've been doing a lot of thinking, y'all. I think I'm gonna do it. I've been doing a lot of thinking, y'all, and I think I'm gonna do it.
When you realize I've been low-key ruined.
I think I'm gonna put this all down, y'all.
I wouldn't say it was ruining my life, but it was definitely hitting me financially. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find an even balance. That's how I see it.
I think I'm gonna put this all down, bro. I think I'm gonna put this all down.
I was definitely on that shit bad, though, bro.
5 things that I noticed when I quit smoking marijuana.
What up?
I'm gonna try not to pause this video because I want it to be super authentic.
I'm gonna do a finger
I
down.
don't want to think about it too much. The first thing I can think of off bat is the dreams, bruh.
Bro,
I haven't.
Nigga, them dreams be so fucking realistic, dog. Like I hate coming like detoxing and trying to sleep. They be so intense, nigga. I be sweating like a motherfucker.
So
finger down.
vividly since I was a child, like. Last
so
night,
vivid, bro.
I had a vivid dream last night. I can still remember it too. When I was smoking weed and then trying to recount my dreams in the morning, I couldn't. I didn't know what I dreamt about. But I had like a kind of traumatic dream last night about my childhood or whatever. And it's not lingering with me, but the fact that I'm able to recount it is because I don't smoke no more.
That is crazy. That should
thing,
definitely happen, cuz. It definitely happen.
Irritation.
Yes.
You will have peak irritation.
Yes.
When I say peak irritation, meaning you're going to have the most irritation that first week.
But it's to the point where I just separated myself from everybody because it's like I'm not about to put what I got going on personally onto y'all. I'm not about to reflect what I got going on onto y'all. That's what I did, bro.
3rd to 4th week, depending on who you are. That 1st to 2nd week, oh my God.
Yeah. Facts.
I wanted to wrap my nigga hands around a lot of people's neck and choke the shit out of them. Like, especially at work.
Yes.
Now, to that point of irritation, you become more consciously aware of the things that people say to you and people's actions. Some people think when they smoke weed, it makes them more conscious of everybody's actions. For me, I would beg to differ. For me,
it make me more conscious of the music, but the people actually, I don't give no fuck what the fuck they got going on.
When I stopped, it just made me more conscious of my surroundings and the things that people were saying to me. Like, you realize, 1, people say a lot of stupid shit. 2, people say a lot of unnecessary shit. Like, why are you talking? Like, you don't have to say anything right now. It's good to have silence. And 3, a lot of people are condescending. When I was smoking before work, I really didn't give a fuck because I didn't want to go to work anyway. So I really didn't give a fuck. I would just go to work. I didn't really care about what people were saying too much or what anybody else had going on. But you really noticed that shit. 3rd thing that I noticed, I said I wasn't going to pause, but shit. 3rd thing that I noticed, a lot of the times I was just bored when I was smoking. A lot of the times you just smoke because it's there.
Same.
You just smoke because you see the wood in the ashtray, and you probably just boofed off that hole, and it's just there.
Yeah.
That is a bad habit to build on, just doing something because it's there. Think about that. That's talking about weed. Now, are you eating food just because it's there? Are you actually hungry and need to nourish and fuel your body?
I'm pretty good at managing what goes in and out of my body. Calorie-wise, like, I can't give up certain foods, but it's like I can count my calories to make sure that I don't be obese or fat or lose the muscle tone that I have. You get what I'm saying?
Thinking on to other things. Same thing with drink. Are you drinking because it's there and you have nothing to do?
Damn,
Find something to do.
This nigga can talk. Like, he taking forever to talk. I'm trying to do this finger down, but he definitely speaking facts. So don't get me wrong. So don't you know what I'm saying?
Thing that I noticed, my conception of time is a lot differently. When I was smoking weed, it was like time would slow down for me. Some people say time speed up.
It speed up for me.
No,
so yeah,
when I was smoking weed, time would slow down.
I wish it slowed down.
And I would just be
that shit slow down.
in a flow state with doing that. Like, I probably smoke, be on my phone, but really I smoke and be staring off into space and just thinking, just have, you know. But now that I stopped smoking, it seems like time goes faster. And then I'm more consciously aware of what I'm doing with my time. Like, I look at an hour, 1 hour completely differently now. I look at 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes.
Bro, I feel with time, this is off topic. I feel like with time, it depends on whatever the fuck you got going on. Like, let's say you at work, time gonna fly. Let's say you was having a good time. I mean, time gonna go slow at work. Let's say you all having a good time. Time gonna fly because you all having a good time. You're not paying attention to the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Completely different now. You will appreciate.
But never come to this last point, bro.
How you're spending your time a little more and how you see time a little more. The 5th and final thing that I've noticed, among other things, I got a lot of things I've noticed, but for this video, the 5th and final thing that I noticed is how much money I have in saving.
Yes, like, yes. I was just saying that.
A ridiculous amount of money a week to maintain that.
Y'all can't say dosing gonna steer y'all wrong. I was just saying that because if you really wanna, you know what I'm saying, if you're really trying to lock in, get to a certain goal, you're trying to stack a G, you're trying to stack a 10. Just cut out on your vices and lock in for 3 to 6 months. Trust. Your life gonna be completely different within the 3 to 6 months. Trust.
The funny thing about the human mind, in coordinates with the human body, if you have a habit, no matter what you're going through, no matter how much money you make, just no matter what the situation is in life, you'll figure out how to get it. Now, if we apply that same thinking into how we chase whatever goals that we have, like no matter what I'm going through, I'm gonna get this job, I'm gonna get this skill, I'm gonna have a relationship I want. If we applied that same thinking into the bad habits that we have, we'd be a lot better people. And
at US Bank,
only if it was that easy, cause
that's why we introduced Cobras, which
they not about to make you watch this whole video again,
to help you do anything, even creating spending limits. Because there's nothing as powerful as the power of us.
I'm watching 2 ads and shit, but that's 30 seconds of my morning gone. Weak ass crowd.
A lot better off.
So to y'all that's saying, well, you know it's natural, it's from the earth.
Yeah, he got all his 5 for me though.
It used to be natural. It used to be from the earth. But now a lot of the stuff that y'all are smoking got chemicals in it, and it got different effects. You all that don't know, all it takes is a little bit of sprinkle of another drug to set you off into a whole different stratosphere.
That's why I smoke by myself. If I ain't spoken with my girl, I'm really smoking with myself. Hell. You don't trust nobody, boy.
People that have gotten laced, that one time that they got laced, they started to chase what that drug was that they got laced with, changing the whole trajectory of their life.
Nah, that's
I even know
tragic.
some people that went into real scary states of mind mentally, and
That's
they had to be
tragic.
admitted into the hospital. Like, these are the things we don't talk about when we sit here and talk about, oh, you know, just smoking some trees, 6 or 7 blunts a day, Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa. So what I'm gonna say
that's
is,
a lot,
just be
bro.
careful, but if you are not being productive, put it down. Take a break. See if you could take a break. And if you can't take a break, ask yourself why not. And the way I personally look at smoking, I see it as smoke entering my body and just floating around next to all my vital organs. That cannot be good, to just have smoke just floating around in my body. So I will say this, try something a little bit more natural if you deal with bad anxiety, like ashwagandha, magnesium, D3.
Joke man, coke man, fuck man. I'm a smoke man when that time comes. You feel me? I don't know if I did that right. But
These type of things. I'll probably tag something to the screen, maybe a book or something. I don't know. I'll find something to tag to the screen or some ashwagandha or something like that. And y'all try that out. Maybe that'll help you wing off of it. Because I know a lot of y'all be smoking because you have bad anxiety. But
Me?
you will always need the substance until you deal with the reason why you have the anxiety, why you have the bad thoughts. The weed's not helping, it's just hiding it. Anyways, y'all, it's been your boy Ty Boogie.
I'm
Make sure you
cool
join
with
my
the high.
Discord
That's
down
perfect
below.
timing, 'cause I'm
Let
sure
me know
about to
what
be
you
done
think about
recording
this
today.
topic. Let me know if it helped you. Let me know if it opened.
Hey, I fucks with this video. Y'all gonna see, what's his name? Ty Boogie Podcast. Y'all gonna see somewhere of this nigga on my channel. But no, let me know how y'all feel about weed down below. Cause I'm genuinely curious to see what the fuck y'all got going on. Let me know if I'm tripping for thinking the way y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Weed could be deadly to the wrong person, but it could be vital for the right person. You know, that's how I see it, bro. It's like, as long as you're productive with it, why is it really a problem? If you're getting what the fuck you gotta get done, and you use it as like a little chill down, why is it a problem, bro? That's how I see it. But if you are addicted and you're truly addicted, get some help. I need some help, but I don't really need help because my life is great. It's not great, but it ain't ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm living, bills paid. YouTube videos dropping. I can't complain, but no, I'm gonna catch you niggas in the next one. You feel me?